Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spicy Talk with Someone, their love night with Spice. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Welcome, everyone. It's midweek already. Amazing. Midweek, Wednesday night here in Fortaleza, Brazil. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I really do appreciate you. I miss you. I miss you. Yeah. I miss you. Yes, you watching me right now. I miss you. What's been stopping you from joining my stream? What's been holding you back from joining my stream? Tell me. Tell me. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, it's really a delight to have you. Thank you so much for rewatching, clicking on the rewatch. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Kindly thumbs up. You know how we do it here. Click the like button. Share out the stream. Let's have more people come in here. It's like the money. Welcome, Cornelius Okudilies. Okay, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. Maria Libanio, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, God's Queen. I appreciate you joining my stream. Thank you. Okudili watching a Mary, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my stream. It's a delight to have you all. Welcome. See, I want to see your face. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, coming, guys. Coming, guys. Don't stay at the back door. Coming. Come and have a chat with me. Wednesday evening. Let's talk about friendship. Coming, guys. Whoa, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Yeah, thumbs up the stream as you come in and share out. Let's have more amazing people join the stream and this conversation. Thank you, guys. Welcome, welcome. I really appreciate you all. It's Wednesday evening, and here in Fortaleza, it's already 4 p.m. I don't know where you're watching me from, but it's already evening here, and we're grateful to God for the gift of life today and an amazing day at work and business. So I know wherever you are, you're either rushing back home, you're at home resting, you're on Whitey Street, just like I am right now. God bless our hustles. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, coming. So tonight's our stream may not be a very long one, like the usual 2 hours, but I just feel I have a concern to come talk about something I know will really help each and every one of us. It's something that I want to say is a food for thought, like a wake-up call to every one of us, especially because of what has been happening in Lagos, what happened between Bimbo and the husband, IVD. You know, we've been talking about it for quite some days now. We've been deliberating about it. We've been analyzing. More clips are coming out, more audio leaks, more evidence, more talks. A lot of things are being reviewed. And we don't really know which is the truth right now, because today we see one thing, tomorrow we see another. We hear one thing today, tomorrow we hear another. And I posted recently on the audio of Ife, IVD and Bimbo's friend, because Ife is a close friend to both of them, and she's been in their lives for quite some time right now. And it's not really the first time she's been trying to help Bimbo out of her situation. And it's been discovered, at least to some certain extent, that Bimbo actually had a problem. I mean, she had a problem, which we looked at as mental breakdown due to all she's been going through. That lady has gone through a lot. She's gone through a lot that messed her mental state and affected her mental health. It made her have a mental breakdown. And seriously, it got me thinking when I played the audio from Ify, her best friend. Ify has been there, they school together, they've been doing everything together. They started like living big girl's life for a very long time. From school to work to business to everything. So Ify said she's been there for both Bimbo and IVD, and she knows, at least to some certain extent, everything that has been happening in the lives of both of them as a couple. Reverend Favor Ifeanyi Prosper. Hello, Reverend Favor. It's a delight to have you here. Thank you so much for joining my stream tonight. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Welcome, Reverend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So now, with all that has been happening, welcome, Reverend. Please kindly give me a thumbs up, okay? And I hope you stay here with me and connect with the family. This is Love Night with Spice, where we talk about relationship and marriage and how to better our lives as human beings, as wives and as husbands. In any relation, in any marriage we find ourselves, how to live the best of life. Making marriage work is my number one motto. Is my motto here. Making your marriage work. So that is what I'm here doing every Monday to Friday on Love Night with Spice. So this young lady has been there in the life of IVD and Bimbo and has been trying to sort out their issues. Whenever they have misunderstanding, Ify is called upon. Whenever they have issues, Ify is called upon. And according to her, she's been doing her best. She's been trying her best to help Bimbo from her mental breakdown, because according to her, Bimbo has been suicidal for a very long time, and she's been threatening. She has even doused her clothes with petrol. She has done a whole lot of things. She has broken things. She has done all sorts, just out of out of anger and the emotion she's feeling. Hello, Olajumoke Kenje. Woo! Thank you so much, ma, for joining my stream tonight. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome. Please kindly help me thumbs up the stream. Thank you, ma, for joining the stream. And I know you will have a great input here, because this is something we really need to talk about, especially for women. So I'm using Bimbo and IVD as a case study to analyze this. The kind of friends we have, the circle of friends we find ourselves, will determine the kind of person we become and how we end up, the kind of lives we live. Welcome the board files. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Lucy Emmanuel. Thank you so much for coming. Please, guys, kindly thumbs up. If you're a content creator, you have a community, kindly help me share out to your community. So the kind of friends we have, the kind of friends we keep, will determine the kind of life we live. There's this adage that says, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. Show me your friends. Who are your friends? What are the kind of companies you keep? There's another adage that said, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Now I'm throwing this question out. What kind of friend do you have? Is it a kind of friend that will be there for you in times of need? Is it the kind of friend that you're going to pick up your phone right now and call, and that friend will come running? If he has been that friend that whenever they give her a call that, oh, Bimbo have started again, she have started again, and then she will rush down to Bimbo's house to sort out the issues. What kind of friend are you keeping as a woman, as a married woman, as a single lady? What kind of friend? Friendship is not all about partying, clubbing, going for events, gossiping, drinking, and doing all sorts. That is not what friendship should be all about. There is more to friendship. Do you have one person in your circle of friends you can actually pick up your phone right now and call? And that friend will give you a listening ear. When you fall in trouble, when you find yourself in trouble, you pick up your phone right now amongst your circle of friends. Do you have that one friend who's going to pick up and say, hey, what's up? Shoot, I'm here. That friend that will be there to smile with you in good times and cry with you in bad times. Kitchen Avocado, welcome. Thank you so much. Please, guys, as you're coming in, please help me thumbs up the stream. I have 10 amazing people watching me right now. My thumbs up is not increasing. What are you doing with my thumbs up? Please drop the thumbs up right now. Thank you, gorgeous people. God bless you for joining me tonight. That friend that will give you a shoulder to lean on. A friend that will be there to wipe your tears. That will be there to give you a listening ear. Yes, the quality of your friends matters. It does matter. A friend, a true friend is that friend that will be with you. It's thicker than blood. You know, people say blood is thicker than water, blood is thicker than everything. Look, there are some friends you have in your life. You will know that you have, they become sisters, they become brothers to you. Friendship is not all about the jumping up and down, gossip, call on the phone, talk about your husbands, talk about your wives, you know, drink, carry girlfriends, or go cheat around. The kind of friends you keep as a married woman especially is very important. Is that friend that when you call and say, I'm having issues with my husband, and she's going to say, girlfriend, what did you do? What happened? A friend that you will not be afraid to tell the truth, and you will be ready to listen to the truth when there's cold. A friend that will tell you the truth as it is, raw truth without holding back words. Yeah, friends that will stick with you through thick and thin. Thank you, ma. Through thick and thin. Some friends end up being more than blood siblings. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. Some friendship have helped to shape some people's life. They've helped some people. Look, they've helped them make better choices in life. A friend that when you are having emotional meltdown, he or she will be there to help you through it. A friend you can count on. Unfortunately, some women distance themselves when in marriage. And you know what? That is because of the kind of society we found ourselves. A society where people quickly pick up and record, where people are quick to spill your secret, where people are quick to expose you on social media. You share a secret with a friend, and then when you have misunderstanding, that friend will just, you know, fly away to any social media platform to expose everything that you have shared. And that is why people are scared of having a friend when they are married. They don't want issues. But there are friends. Everyone needs that one friend. That one friend that is more than a sister, that is more than a brother. That one friend that will tell you the bitter truth. Tell you the raw truth as it is. If he says she has been helping Bimbo out all this while, all these years, whenever she had, they will just say, call Ify. Call Ify. Ify will be able to calm her down. Do you have a friend that will be able to calm you down when you are in distress? Do you have a friend that can calm you down when you are in distress, when you are having a meltdown, when your heart is heavy? Do you have that one friend that will help you unburden that burden in your chest? Do you have that one friend? I know people are scared of friendship these days. They don't know who to trust anymore. And I don't blame them. I was like that before. Mom of Triplet, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please kindly help me thumbs up, Mom of Triplet. Welcome. I was like that before. Too afraid to keep friends. Right now, I don't have friends before now. But right now I have just one. People are scared, they are worried because what is friends today is no longer what friendship should be. Rosemary Okwepe, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Kindly help me thumbs up, Queen. Welcome. That one friend is very important in our lives because a time will come. A time will come in your life you need one person to talk to, one person to unburden your chest to, one person to scold you, one person to tell you, sit down, girl, you are getting it wrong. Sit down, you are wrong here, and I will tell you the truth. And you will sit down and listen. A friend who will not want to hurt you. Everything is not all about money. Friendship is what is so priceless, is very variable. Exactly, my sister. People find it difficult to share, especially when you have people around you whose mouths are nothing but taps. Trust becomes an issue. I know that. I know that. Estelle family, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mama Triple say, I am not scared of friendship, but I have decided to stay away from selfish people who only wants to eat you dry. When you don't have to give, they walk away. God bless you. God bless you for this. There are some friends that are leeches. You know, we call them chinch, parasites. Until they suck everything out of you, they will never be satisfied. And the moment you are empty, you see them take off. So that's in, they forget years of friendship. The moment they request for something you say you don't have, that is the end of friendship. And then they start bad mouthing you, carrying everything you must have shared. Everything you must have confided them with them, everything you have exposed to them, they carry it. And then some go ahead on internet, on social media, because TikTok is there, Instagram is there, Twitter is there, YouTube is there, and they come and start exposing. Even on YP Street here, we have seen friendship, you know, being messed up. People who have been friends on YT Street on YouTube here, we will see them exposing themselves and calling themselves names because of misunderstanding. So people are afraid. They are careful. What is friendship if you cannot confide in your friend? Then there is no friendship. Where is the friendship? A friend that will always give you suggestions, opinions, advice that will add value to your life, that will change your life, that will transform your life positively. Do you have that friend? Can you look at your circle of friends and say, yes, Bimbo, I can count on her. Ify, I can count on her. Spice It Up, I can count on her. Estelle, I can count on her. Mom of Triplets, name it. Can you count? Can you look among your circle of friends and say, yes, I have that one friend that will tell me the truth as it is, raw as it is, that will not sugarcoat anything. Rosemary Okwepe, thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you. Welcome. Please, guys, kindly help me thumbs up the stream. Please, please, please. Help me thumbs up the stream. I can't call you a friend if we haven't been through it all. Like the saying says, friendship is for inconvenience. That's what I'm saying. Like you pick up your phone in the middle of the night and say, girlfriend, I'm in a big mess right now. Something just happened. Please, I need you. And that friend will not say, oh, come on. Come on, it's too late. It's too late. Come on. Can we talk tomorrow? Babe, I beg, I won't sleep. Can you? Or that friend, when you call and say, I am in distress, I need you ASAP. And that friend will say, come on, I'm on my way. Hold on, hang in there. There are friends that have saved friends from deleting their lives. Please, guys, if you're hearing any quack, just ignore it. Ignore that quack. I honestly don't know where it's coming from. Ignore that quack you're hearing. I don't know where it's coming from, in case you can hear it. You know, Sister Winnie, God bless you. Thank you so much, gorgeous Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Honestly, host, if my mom sees this comment from me, she will be happy, because my mom is always worried about me. She says I will give without thinking. I still give, but this my attitude. This my attitude of, okay, has always been there. The attitude of giving. But some friends are very selfish. They will drain you no matter what you give to them. They are never satisfied. They are never okay. It's as if until you give your life, okay. Until you give your life. Being a carer with cares, my own gorgeous, amazing Queen. Welcome. I appreciate you. Oh, Karma. Thank you. Yes, so Mom of Triplets. Hurry up. Oh, and I have my Queen here. Nemuzo, Wanyoma, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. Welcome. That friend is for the days of inconvenience, the days of trouble. You cannot be having fun all year round, and then when you pick up your phone or when you are in trouble, you call a friend, and then that friend will just turn you down or give you excuse. From the audio we heard, Ify narrated how she has been there for Bimbo. She knew everything that has been happening, to the extent that if anything is going wrong, they will say, call Ify, and she will rush down there. That even the gatesman, everybody already knows her. The moment any Bimbo starts, having this mental meltdown or breakdown, they will call her. And the moment she calls, she will drive her away from there, get into the car, let's go, let's go, go somewhere. If you need to go drink, go party, go do anything that will just get your mind out of that problem at that point in time. And then sit you down when you're calmed down. Sit you down and talk some senses. These are the kind of friends we need in our lives. A friend indeed is a friend in need is a friend indeed. In the days of trouble, in that trying moment of yours, can you look around yourself and say, yes, I have one person I can talk to right now, and I know just one word from him or her, I'll be fine. Not selfish friends. Friends that will always want to see smiles on your face. Friends that one look at you, they know all is not well. And they will have comforting words, encouraging words, inspiring words, motivating words, prayerful words to give to you. Do you have such friends? Or you have just friends you party with, you gossip with, you gallivant around with? And when the chiefs are down, they'll be the first to come on YouTube and share the information. Mama Triplet said that Ify girl is not Bimbo's friend. What she opened her mouth to tell Blessing CEO wasn't necessary. Her friend is dead, and she opens up to a total stranger. No, she needed to tell people, I feel, the truth, what is going on, and how this is not just an overnight trauma. This is something Bimbo has been dealing with. Because people are asking, where are her friends? There are friends that drove Bimbo to that place. They had a discussion on what to do when they get there. Those friends were busy recording everything. Why would a friend, knowing your mental breakdown, knowing you are in distress, knowing that you can't think straight, still follow you to go do something as that? And they were busy recording and shouting from outside, she don't like herself, she don't like herself. Did you watch that video? Friends that you tell them, this is what I want to do. I want to deal with this man today. I want to show this man pepper. I will show this man the other side of me. This man will see my weary side. This man doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know who he's joking with. Babe, let's go there. And then that friend say, yes, let's go. That is not a friend. A friend that when you tell them what you intend to do, your plans, knowing fully whether it may affect you, it may turn against you, can say, babe, calm down, knowing that it's not the first time. This is not the first time. I can never open my mouth to talk trash about my friend, not to talk of in death. I don't think it's trash. No, she's trying to explain how the family have handled the situation all along. They know this girl has mental breakdown. I mean, this is real. There's no denying that depression is real. There is no denying that mental breakdown is real. You see, hiding things doesn't help us. Her sister came out crying. On live, social media, on you, I don't know, is it Instagram live, making video, crying on social media live. This same sister is owing her Bimbo how many millions? This same sister has not, according to her, that has not been in talking times. Sometimes it is in death people pretend to be who they are not. When someone has passed on, they come up with eulogies, come up with beautiful write-ups. But in reality, when they are alive, they don't come out with all these beautiful things. Instead, envy and jealousy occupies their mind. If he had to come out and say, no, this thing hasn't been like this. This girl has been battling with this. She's my friend. She's been battling with this. And we all know it. You see, when people die, we pretend to be, oh, that is when, even when an armed robber is shot, is deleted. You see, during the funeral, people will still come out and read beautiful things about the person. Even someone that has been wasting lives. Someone the society know, I mean, everybody know. Then people will come out, oh, he was such a good man. He was such a nice man. He was, I bet the man has not been. Because we always like painting good pictures of the dead. And then we forget. So I am looking at it from the friendship perspective, telling the truth as it is. She has been doing her best while this girl was alive, even before now. Cornelius say maybe there are certain things that people are not getting right and maybe needed to be addressed. Yes. For example, the first thing people said was that the ex-husband didn't do anything to help. And this, if he came out to clarify that, yes, I saw the video, but it was too short. I just forgot to extend it for people to see. His hands were burnt. And they say he was the one that carried her to the swimming pool to put up the fire. Whereas what we heard initially was that he did nothing to help her. He stood there, or even they even accused him. Some accused him of pushing her into the fire. Others said, oh, he stood there and watched. He was just recording her. But a friend needs to come out and clarify this. Come out and say the truth. She didn't need to tell anything. Social media people don't care. She would have used that information in the court, not telling to total strangers. Total stranger, have you noticed Instagram took down Blessing's page? Yeah, I know that. I know. Good friends with the fear of God are very few. People who will rush to hell and then turn away when things escalate are not friends. Who will run when you are in trouble, they run away. Host is trash. No matter how much her family accuse me, I won't talk in public. The court will need my confession. Nkechi Cynthia, hello, Wanyoma, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. Please, guys, as you're coming in, help me thumbs up. Now, my thumbs up is not going up. Help me thumbs up. Hey, host, sorry, I need to join a premiere. Okay, please do. Do, please, okay? You can always get back here. Okay, it doesn't matter whether she's having issues with her siblings. Siblings do quarrel and make up. That doesn't mean they hate themselves. If he was talking from a place of anger, if he was talking from a place of anger because she's sad her friend had to go this way and she couldn't do much. She couldn't do much. Her heart was, she just needed to say it. This is her friend. They've been friends for years. They've been good friends. She has been there trying to help. I don't think the Ife lady knew she was being recorded. Yeah, so if she knew she was being recorded, maybe she wouldn't, maybe she would have, she was just trying to say the truth, I guess. You know, when you want someone, when you want to get the truth, get somebody off guard. Don't let them know maybe you're recording. They're going to tell you the truth. So what was the need for her to start even lying in the first place? Her friend is gone. What's the essence of lying? I don't think she wanted to, you know. So she didn't know she was being recorded, and then it was released. You know, all these bloggers, Blessing CEO is a blogger. If he probably didn't know that Blessing CEO was recorded and she's going to expose the whole thing, but she was crying. Blessing reached out to her. Just normally, babe, what's happening? Tell me what really happened. If you check, it was a recorded thing from Blessing's end. Blessing put it on speaker and was recording with another phone. So if you listen to the audio, it wasn't clear. It's not a granted interview. It was recorded from Blessing's end. And if he didn't have the intention maybe of putting this thing out, she was only pouring out her heart out of pain. You know, imagine a friend going that way. So if he was just talking what she knows, not knowing that a blogger wants to trend or make money, and recorded it, and her account has been taken down. There was a family of the woman accusing the friend. They were having issues with her, of which I don't know the details yet. But when I get the details, I'm going to come out with it. I don't know the issues they have with Ify herself. No, it's not because she's sad. She said her family accused her. Listen to, yes, they accused her, but we don't know what the accusation is. I don't know that was she the reason? Was she there? She was not there when her friend did what she did. She said she was trapped in hold up. So she didn't, if she was not there, she was rushing. But of course, she couldn't meet up. Blessing is not a blogger host. She is a text. Yeah, but Blessing trends with news. Anything you come out, or they do everything together. I know she's a therapist. She said she's a relationship expert and a therapist and all that. But she came up with this and exposed it. This is what bloggers do. If she didn't want to expose it, she wanted to be a therapist, she would have called Ify. Maybe they have one-on-one and they have all those counseling things and that. But she recorded it and exposed it. I don't think Ify was the one that granted that permission for that audio to be exposed. I don't think. If he talked too much to the point of mentioning Bimbo'S ex in their family former place, all that wasn't necessary. That's the thing. You see, that's why I said you see, when someone is in pain, she felt she was talking to, unburdening her heart in that pain at that point in time. And it's not an interview. It's not an interview. If you check Ify, I don't think Ify is popular on social media. She says she's not. It was just Bimbo that even puts her there. Otherwise, she's not a social media person. So I don't think she's just controversial just to trend as usual. Ify has not been trending. Personally, I don't even know who Ify is. I don't know who she is up until now. I've not even gone to check out her page. I don't think so. Anyway, the bottom line of this discussion is the kind of friends we keep matters. Now we are seeing this. Your mom of triplet is looking at it from another angle. I am looking at it from another angle. Okay, because we disagree to agree. At the end of the day, we all have our own opinion. You understand? But from what I understand, from what I can deduce from that tape, she was trying to be a friend, and she's in pain. She's in pain that she has lost a dear friend to this, and it's not the first time. She has tried her best to talk her out of it, but of course, some friends are very stubborn. Blessing is not a blogger, neither is she a lawyer nor a journalist. So what's her take on this case other than trend? Is it Ify that wants to trend or Blessing that wants to trend? I don't know who, because Ify didn't grant any interview to anybody. Ify only answered the call. She was called and she spoke. It wasn't an interview. Yeah. So anyways, guys, let's just get back to this. I understand, and I'm using this girl as a case study because I'm trying to imagine how they've been living. I mean, how their friendship have been, going all these years, up until this very moment that this girl has to go in a very painful way, very, very painful way. That is the most horrible way for anyone to leave this world. The most painful way for anyone to leave this world. We have to be careful. We have to be very, very careful. Some friends have ruined the lives of their friends. Some friends have ruined the marriages of their friends. Dark-skinned girl, Ify is not a good girl. It's not a good friend, period. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's your opinion anyway. Dark-skinned girl, welcome. Thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up. It's your opinion, and I really respect your opinion. Like I said, we agree to disagree. We all have our different opinions and the way we see things from different perspectives. So I wouldn't say you are wrong. And this is just my own perspective looking at friendship. So I really do appreciate you coming here tonight. Mama Triplets say, if you can't keep your friend's secret, you are not a good friend. She would have kept the story for the court to help her husband if that was what she wants to achieve. I'm saying Blessing wanted to trend if he wasn't her real friend, QED. Yeah, okay, Blessing wanted to trend. If his intention isn't to trend, if he's just a sad friend, if he is unhappy with what happened, if he is feeling devastated with what happened to her friend, and she explained how way back their friendship has been, it wasn't the first time, and she has to let the world know this. You know why? So a lot of people are dealing with mental breakdown, but they don't know, or even when some friends and family know, they don't do much to help out. We keep saying is mental breakdown is real. Depression is real. When you notice somebody behaving in an erratic way, what do you do to help out as a friend, as a family? This girl, this death would have been averted. That is the truth. Looking at it now, with all that is happening, it could have been averted if only there were good people around her. Those people that were there with her, that followed her to that place, were they good friends? They were busy recording. Why did they not even stop her in the first place? They had a script, they had a plan. They went there for a mission, and the mission was to take the document of the property. Friends that cannot caution you, that cannot ask you to retrace your steps, they are not friends. Friends that cannot say, stay away, no, don't do this, calm down, let's go to court. You know, they should have just advised her to go to court when she calms down. If you need the property, you can still get it. Get a good lawyer to help you fight your case. You are a wife, a mother of 5. But instead, they followed her there to go get the document of the property. Anything could have gone wrong. Anything could have happened. And also her perspective is also to call attention to the family's responsibility too. And probably that was why the family don't like her. I agree with you. Because I am still feeling that the family, with the way they are going, I don't think the family did much to help that girl. The brother, just few days after the death, the brother was busy granting interview, isn't it? Daddy Freeze, who is he? If we have to even say, who is Daddy Freeze? Is Daddy Freeze a lawyer? No. But the blood brother granted interview to Daddy Freeze. And he equally said it, that the sister was the one that did this to herself. This was the sister's intention. So what do you not have to say about the brother, all that he revealed? I feel the brother was the one that messed this whole case up. He was the one that messed this. What did they do? For how many years Bimbo has been having mental breakdown? This thing is real. We cannot keep denying it. We cannot keep denying that people break down. People have mental breakdown. Anyone who listened to that audio would understand if he didn't act right. And Blessing was overzealous, and today she would have learned some hard lessons. People call Blessing to order. People called Blessing to order. She didn't listen. Yeah, I heard when some celebrities were dragging, they were having issues with her on it. If he even said Bimbo's sister is jealous of their friendship, how petty can they? But what if they've been having issues? What if the family has been, you see, let us tell ourselves there are some families, you know this truth. What if because they know she's the only friend that Bimbo can call, can confide in, and they don't want that? We know. Thumbs up, Don. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listening to the audio, if he seemed distressed and trusted Blessing, who probably had other intention, that is what I'm saying. If he's in distress, she's feeling so frustrated, she's feeling so angry, she's so emotional at that time. She was an emotional wreck. And trust me, if I pick a call, something happens to my best friend, and I'm talking to someone, I'm gonna spill everything I know. Whether the family likes it or not, I'm gonna spill. But I may not know that somebody else is recording it. I will tell how way back our friendship has been, what the family has been doing. What if all these things are true? Let me listen to her voice. She was in pain. The person who wanted to train here is Blessing. Is Blessing CEO, not Ify. Not if he doesn't have any, I don't think if he has any monetized account that she released this thing on. She didn't release it on any platform. The person who released it, who recorded it, is Blessing CEO. Welcome, Lady Posh. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Lady Posh. Thank you. Thank you. Nkechi, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. What if the sister has been jealous of their friendship? It's possible. We know how petty some family members can be. We know. We know how they can be. This girl dropped out of school at the age of 15. What did the family do? They are all graduates. They are all graduates. They are all graduates. What did they do to help this girl? See how toxic that marriage has been. What did they do to help her? And now somebody is there helping this girl, dragging her away from all these things. Do you think there are some family members that are very selfish? I'm sorry to say this, but this is the truth. There are some family members that are very selfish and self-centered. Their interest is all that matters. They don't care how you end up. They don't care what you go through. And if you have that one friend who will always tell you the truth and open your eyes to the facts, those family members may not like it. They may not like it. There are some family members that if they see that their source of income, the person who is bringing money to them, is listening to another person, they will be jealous. They'll want to cut that friendship. Daddy Freeze is a TV presenter and doubles as on his blogging page. Does he have a TV station or a radio station or a newspaper outlet? He's a blogger just like every other blogger. Is Daddy Freeze working with any TV station right now or radio or any media outlet right now? He is not. He's on his own doing his thing on social media, especially Facebook. Welcome, Lady Porsche. I appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. Daddy Freeze is someone I can fight for, but Daddy Freeze is okay. I can fight for, but Daddy Freeze, it was more professional in question, and the brother spoke from what he knew and didn't say anything to bring down his sister. No, see, let us be real here. That was an interview, a question and answer. That was an interview. The ground was set for such question. Tell me this, I tell you. Do you know this? I tell you. What happened here? I tell you. That is an interview session, a professional interview session, live. But if he either called Blessing CEO or Blessing CEO got in touch with Ify and wanted to know what is going on, and Ify was talking to her on the phone. On the phone. This is not on live. It was not on any social media platform. It was not an interview. It was not a question and answer session. It was a call. Just like we have today, people will call and someone else is busy recording the call to use it against you, whereas you don't know. That was the case of Ify and Blessing CEO. Ify didn't know Blessing was recording. Blessing put it on speaker. If I'm making this call, I put it on speaker. I can use another phone to record it. If you would have put it on her page, maybe Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, no, she didn't. She was crying on. If even Blessing was trying to calm her down because Blessing wanted to get more information, knowing what she was doing. If he didn't know, she was a lady in distress. She has been with Bimbo all these years with all these crises. She understood what Bimbo has been going through. She understood the pain Bimbo has been going through. She has seen Bimbo through these things. She has seen Bimbo trying to ruin her life, inflict pain on herself, threatening to take her life. She has seen how the family have handled the case all these years. And that was why she's speaking out of anger. She spoke out of pain. A lady broken down. Mommy, Mom, place, I rest my case. Nobody said if he want to trend. Anna, why? Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. It's like you are not understanding my point. I understand you are saying if he shouldn't have said all she said to Blessing CEO. And I'm saying if you are in pain sometimes and you don't know that somebody is recording you, you can actually say things like that. Because she's telling the truth without knowing that somebody was recording it. She didn't know Blessing was recording. She was saying that if she knew Blessing was recording, maybe she wouldn't have said some of the truth. She would have kept some of the truth to herself. That's what I'm saying. She didn't know. Blessing wants to train. Blessing wanted to make money. This girl was not aware. So she was in pain, a lady in distress, spilling, saying the truth without holding back, not knowing that she was being recorded. Anna, thank you for the share. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the share. Esther's Chronicles, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please, guys, kindly help me thumbs up the stream. Please, please, please. I've been having amazing people here. Click the thumbs up, okay? Esther's Chronicles, thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm really enjoying your chat, Mom of Triplet. I am enjoying it. The family being graduate shows Bimbo didn't want to go to university, courtesy of IVD plus. If he mentioned she didn't want to go to uni, that is because of the guy. You know, this thing called love can mess with the mind. Love. I keep saying love with brain. A lot of young teenagers have run after young boys and dropped out of school because of love. And Bimbo, unfortunately, happens to be one of such young ladies. Some women have abandoned school. They say, no, it is either this person or nothing. They want to live a free life. And it's been happening. Bimbo happens to be one of such women who went for love instead of building her career, building her future, going to school and having a good life. Host, Daddy Freeze is a presenter, even if he had stopped working with his employer, doesn't make him stop being a presenter. Daddy Freeze is not my PP. I am just okay. I just want to clear on things. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Olajumoke, I appreciate you, ma. Thank you. But Blessing told her to start from the day the thing happened, so she can ask her question. Host, it was an interview. Whether she was told it's an interview or not, once anyone asks question, it's an interview. Really? It's an interview, really. It could be formal or informal interview. While Mom of Triplet, I don't know, but this is the perspective I am looking at it from. Okay, she didn't know she was being recorded. She didn't see it as an interview. She was just a friend feeling the pain of her friend and feeling sad that she was not there to stop her. She wasn't there to stop her. Neighbors say, while if he was crying, Blessing was busy trying to get information out of her. She should have been careful knowing the type of human being she was speaking with. Maybe she trusted the wrong person. I think that should be the case. She didn't know what Blessing was capable of doing. She didn't know. She trusted, not knowing. You know, let me even say, she was not thinking straight at that time. If he was not thinking straight, if he was just, she was really broken at that point in time. So she was not thinking. This girl is crying, lamenting on how this girl has suffered, what she has been through, how they've tried to help her, how she has been there as a friend. She was lamenting. She didn't know a blogger or whatever, somebody wants to make money with all that. She didn't know. She didn't know. Because from that, if you listen to that audio, I even had to increase the volume. It was recorded from the phone. It was recorded. It could be formal or informal interview, okay? Bimbo was troubled and needed help, but those around her didn't know the best help to offer her. It's unfortunate. Honestly, it's unfortunate that people are underplaying mental breakdown. People underplay it. We are yet to understand how this can affect and ruin life. How this can mess one's mind up. The only thing that person will be thinking is distraction. How to end it. How to cause pain. How to revenge. How to inflict pain. Anything at all. They are usually negative. They say they checked her to rehab. How come she left rehab? Why did she leave rehab? Was there nobody there? Was she discharged from there? See, this thing, when you know the gravity of mental breakdown, you will do everything to help the person. You will do all within your power to help the person. The family claimed they checked her into rehab. Fine. How long did she stay in the rehab? She came out and continued. What did they do? This is your daughter. This is your sister. You are all graduates. All you could have done is maybe get a court permission for her to remain in that mental institution or whatever, for help. That rehab, for help, until she gets better. This thing didn't start one day. It started until it affected and messed her mind up completely. And she started feeling cheated, used, wasted, and life empty. You could see a woman who is feeling life is useless without this guy. If I can't have this guy, life is meaningless. A young lady who felt that she has given her all, so I can actually give my soul. So what about the wrong idea about the husband? If the friend have not come out to say some of these things now, we know now, we would have continued with the wrong notion. Yes, if she hadn't come out to say, the person, somebody was recording, somebody was there, but nobody can, all we were hearing were speculations that the husband stood there. The husband did nothing. The husband was the one that pushed her. The husband did this. The husband did that. Nobody came out to say it was the husband that carried her and tried to save her. No. This girl needed to speak out. Since nobody is coming out with the truth, she needed to come out with the truth. I saw the hand burnt. I saw it. His hand was burnt from carrying her with the fire to the swimming pool to dance the fire. But there were false allegations on the guy, claiming he was the cause. If someone hadn't come out to even at least clear the air, we will still be believing that the husband is guilty of all we have been accusing him of. It could be formal or informal interview, okay? Esther's Chronicles is laughing. Name exactly my point. She knows blessing is tatafo. She knows blessing is Hozongoji. Please, guys, come in. If you're watching me from the background, come in and thumbs up, okay? It may make the friend look bad, but it's also good to understand what really happened. Name, thank you. That is the perspective I'm also looking at. If this girl didn't come out, believe me, I will still even be believing that the husband is so heartless. What a cold-hearted human being. What a cold-blooded human being. How could he stand there and watch the wife consumed in flames? I would have believed. I mean, I saw it. I saw the first post, everything that was said on different. Go to Facebook, it's trending there. Go to Instagram, it's trending there. But I didn't see one saying the husband helped her. Not even one post on all the platforms. I was surfing Facebook yesterday, trying to see. None. Nobody came out to say, no, it was the husband that carried her. I even heard that, I even saw on one blogger that she jumped into the swimming pool. She had to run up and jump into the swimming pool herself. But somebody carried her. Who was that person that carried her? It was her husband. Do we give a dog, people give a dog a bad name? Why? To hang it. Someone needed to clear the air. Blessing is tatafo, we know. But this girl is not doing this. She was not granted the interview just because she knew consciously. I am looking at it. It's just like when someone commits a crime, let's say when you delete someone accidentally, maybe out of pain. I don't know what they call it in law. You are not thinking, you are not thinking rationally when you committed that. A good lawyer can actually help out with the case because at that point in time, you were not thinking. It's just like a man coming into the bedroom and finds another man on top of his wife doing the do. Out of anger, he can raise something and hit that person. And if that person eventually goes from there, he will be charged to court, but that is manslaughter. His sentence will be considered. It was not a deliberate thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Her action wasn't deliberate. It wasn't to rubbish her friend. She was emotional. She was in distress. She was in pain of losing a dear friend she's known for years. Olajumoke said, the earlier the better we acknowledge mental health is real. Thank you. And we need to keep spreading this awareness. When you notice someone is irrational, always acting, know that this person may be having mental breakdown and help out in any possible way. Either via advice. Look, I was telling a dear friend of mine that if I had met her some months back, maybe what I went through, I wouldn't have gone through it. Maybe her words, her comforting words would have helped me, would have stopped me from slipping into that dark place. I knew where I was, but you know what? I couldn't really talk to someone. I couldn't open up. I didn't see anyone I could open up to totally and completely. Someone that can talk senses into me. Someone that can call me every day and say, babe, how you dey? You don't chop? Have you eaten? What is wrong with you? Cheer up. Someone that would make me laugh and smile. I needed that. But I was lost in my world. I was lost in that dark place until God helped me to come out of it. Mental breakdown, mental health is real. It is real. Are you going to blame her family again for her leaving rehab? So what was the facility paid to do? Couldn't they have kept her? If they didn't, so it is the family that should do the job. No, okay, now let me tell you a story of someone, a friend, a loved one. Let me use the word loved one because she might be watching this. A loved one had mental breakdown. He was checked into a mental institution, a rehab. He came out and started all over. He was checked back in. He stopped taking his medication. She knew what he was dealing with. They went back again. This time around, guess what she did? When she discovered that her life and that of her children would be at risk, she got the court order to get him locked up there for a very long time until he's totally clean and fine. Why? She knew what the man was going through. She wanted to help, and that is the only way she could help. You don't just keep quiet when your loved one leaves a mental institution or a rehab and you say, we have done our best to that one concern. You know, they don't think straight. Nobody wants to be there. They don't think straight. They are not in their right senses. That is why they need you. That is why you need a friend, someone that will be there, because sometimes you don't think straight. You can't use your senses. But for those, you will now have to rely on people who can still think straight and use their senses, which is a family and friends. If she came out there, what did they do to get her back in there and get a court order for her to stay there for a long time without leaving? Whether she signs it or not, let it be against her will. That is what you do to someone who has broken down. You help them when they can't help themselves. You help them make certain decisions. Let it be against their will. Why? Because you want to save them from themselves. You want to save them from danger. You want to save them from trouble. You know what is coming. If you are a graduate, you should, how many graduates do they have in their family? They should have understood this thing. They should have known better. So I'm not going to spare them also. They should have known better. This girl had problem. She needed help. She relied on them. What did they do? What did they do? She maybe went there for 1 week or so, came out, and then you left it at that. This girl she couldn't think straight, so she could have as well taken any decision. Tyra Murphy, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming. Thank you. Kindly smash the like, guys, as you're coming in. People were already working on assumption. Blessing may have also shed some light on this. Name Dalo. Dalo Rindy. Thank you. Peace and love, everyone. Yep. A friend wasn't there. How will she be the one who will tell us what happened if he clearly said she wasn't there? So if he cannot be the one to tell us everything, how come she burnt that bad? Let's see the continuation. If her husband helped immediately, she wouldn't have gotten that bond. Remember, Bimbo locked the door. Bimbo locked the door and was with the key. Bimbo locked the door and was with the key. This guy couldn't come out of the house. He had to find a way. How he found a way, I don't know yet, because most stories will unravel. How he found a way to take her out of that house, we don't know yet. But people were outside videoing, recording, and saying, she don't light fire. She don't light fire on herself. She don't light fire on herself. The door was not open. So that was why this guy had to find a way to get out to the swimming pool. He found a way. How? I don't know yet. But of course, we're still going to get into this. We'll get the details. But what we know was that if the door was not locked, people outside would have come in to find a way to help. She went there with people, 1 or 2 ladies, because I could hear their voice at the background. You don't be waiting, we discussed with this. So this was not with the agreement. This was not the arrangement. This was not what we agreed on. If the door was open, those people outside screaming and recording would have come in to help her out. But they were outside because they couldn't get in. That was what happened. They couldn't get in. So the guy's hands were burnt. Maybe after the time he managed, I don't know how he did it, to get the door open or the window, whatever. You know, the fire had burnt this girl severely. And then he carried her, rushed to the swimming pool, and dipped her in before she was rushed to the hospital. So if the door was widely open, I believe people would have equally rushed in. I believe people would have rushed in. Gabriela, my God, just welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, until the end. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, see, forget these things IBD posted on video where he said he would kill, he would delete Bimbo. Okay. Immediately he noticed Bimbo had died. But trust bloggers, they had saved the video. Yes, I even said it, that this thing will be used against him in the court of law when he mentioned that if she tries it again, I will delete her. If she tries this thing again, I will delete her. And I said it in my video that this will be used against him in the court of law. The evidence is there already. It's out there. Out of anger, he was speaking. He was speaking from a place of pain as well. Do you think IVD himself is not having mental breakdown now? Two people that have lived in a very, very toxic marriage for years, had 5 children. Did you hear what he even said to the children? Did you hear what he said to the girls? That he prays that they become like their mother. No ordinary father would have said that. That guy himself, his mental health is being messed up as we speak. That guy is having emotional meltdown and breakdown. He himself will need help. These are 2 toxic people, fuel and fire, that shouldn't have even come together in the first place. But of course, the devil knows how to ruin lives. The devil knows how to ruin lives and make people sad. There are women in this. They are still struggling, thinking, no, I have given him my all. I can't leave. I have done my best. I can't leave. Do you know what that will do to this matter in court? IBD used his hand to put himself in jail when he said, I will kill you. Whatever happens, you would be held responsible. See the 2 ingredients. No, one more triplet. Now he said it. The brother man came out. He said, if she tries it again, I will delete her. He said it. We saw it. But the brother himself came out and said, my sister poured petrol on herself. And she was threatening. She didn't have the intention. She was threatening. And she didn't, looks like IBD called her bluff and said, do it, go ahead, do your worst. Like, I'm not even afraid, do it. And I know IBD maybe could have dared her to do it. The way both of them were, he himself have even threatened to delete his own life if Bimbo doesn't come back to him. They've been doing this to themselves. That's how you see how toxic these 2 people have been. Their mental state have been so messed up under the same roof. So it's not today they've been threatening themselves. So Bimbo's brother already spoiled the case. So trust me, with a good lawyer, IVD will walk free. He made that statement, but he wasn't the one that put the fire. He wasn't the one that poured petrol on her. He wasn't the one that brought the lighter or the matches. He wasn't the one that lit it. Instead, he was the one that took her out. There's no case against that guy. No case. No case at all. Cornelius, I am not condemning him. He posted video himself. Absolutely. Yeah, he did himself. It's a pathetic situation. So if you got married and your family tried to put you in rehab, her husband didn't have a part to play here. Now, wow, okay, let them blame her family. I won't blame the family. They tried their best. The husband you are talking about, is the same man she's having problems with. The same man that they've both been in toxic relationship, always breaking their heads, always drawing blood. The same man that she has been living with, that they've been fighting. She left. Remember that they didn't check her into rehab from his house. She probably must have left the house and went back to her family, or maybe got a place. I don't know where she was as of the time they took her to a rehab. But you don't expect it to be the husband's responsibility, because the husband is probably the one giving her mental breakdown. The marriage is in crisis. When marriage is in crisis, they don't blame anyone. Both parties are blamed. If you cannot leave the marriage, you are equally blamed. So what I'm saying in essence is that as I am now, I'm having mental breakdown. I'm having issues with my husband. It is my family who should be there to help me, especially if my husband is the reason why I'm having that mental breakdown. My family should be able to save me from myself and save me from my husband. My family, it is their responsibility, not my husband, because I'm already having issues with my husband. My husband is the reason why I'm having that mental breakdown. So why should I expect help from him? It is my family who values me and loves me that I should rely on for such help. That should know that their daughter and sister needs help, not the husband. So I don't blame. The both of them are messed up as far as I'm concerned. They are both messed up. Olufunke, my God, just be welcome. Thank you so much. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly help me smash the like, okay? Kindly help me smash the like. I'm Bimbo'S lawyer. If I'm Bimbo'S lawyer, in fact, you should go and be her lawyer, because honestly, I see you. I think it's a sister kind of love, kind of, you feel you need to speak for her. Yeah, the facility is paid, and most healthcare facilities care only about the money. It's also important for family and friends who genuinely care to help make sure she's okay. I am telling you, someone I know, a loved one, is still there for years. If I'm not mistaken, he's been there for how many years now? 3-4 years, if not up to 5 years. He's still there. Why? Because the wife, she's not the cause of his mental breakdown. Something happened. They lost a child. The wife felt, my husband, okay, I've already called. My husband needed this help. My husband needs this help. I can't help him alone. And she's the only family there, and they're in foreign land. She had to, when he left, came back and continued, she had to get a court order so he will not leave that place again until he's fine, totally fine. What am I saying in essence? People who have mental breakdown need help. They are not thinking. They are not in the right position to make decisions. They are not in the right place to make certain decisions for themselves. They need you who is sane and mentally stable to help. And even if you are telling them, I want to help you, they say, don't help me. Don't help me. A madman doesn't know that he's naked. That's the truth. It is you who is sane that will say, hey, look at this madman dangling his dollar. He should have worn clothes now. No, the madman is not looking at himself. He doesn't even know that he's naked. But you who is sane will know that this person is sick and needs help. That is why I'm holding the family. And that is why if he is angry at the family, she probably felt they didn't do enough as a family. That is why she's angry at them. They've been friends for years. She had seen this. She has seen Bimbo do all sorts of things to herself. And of course, it is not in the place of a friend to make sure she's in rehab. No, because she's not family. A friend cannot confine you there. She doesn't have that legal right. It is a family that has that legal right to confine one in a rehab and make sure they get the proper treatment. They say they are doing well financially. They are doing well. We have this, we have that, we have this. What did you do with it to save a soul, to save your sister, to help her? Lady Portia, thank you so much. Thank you. What did they do? They have this, they have that. What did they do with all they had? What? What? Cornelius, the law doesn't recognize talking in anger if you said you kill someone and the person dies, two ingredients of an offense established. No, there is what is called premeditated and non-premeditated deleting. If it's premeditated, they check the time frame. When something happens, they check when it happened. They check how soon, what were the decisions you took at that time. If you had time to think, then it is premeditated because you had few minutes to contemplate on what you wanted to do. But there are things you do on impulse. No, with a good lawyer, you can walk free. Trust me. Because at that point in time, it is considered that you were not thinking straight. You had issues. You were angry. It was out of impulse. Like I mentioned before, a man coming in and found another man on top of his wife. He may just lift the fan or anything and hit the man. Maybe that was the day the Lord has called the man home. If that is how he, just that one blow on the head, they will check what happened. How did it happen? Did you have time to argue? If they didn't argue, throw words back and forth. Or did they throw words back and forth? Did he threaten the person and say, no, I will do this to you. I'm going to do this to you. If IVD had, that time he made that statement that if she tries it again, I'm going to delete her. If he had gone in after making that video and then carried maybe Ewe or knife and then deleted the wife himself, do you know that word, they will not say, yes, it's premeditated. He has been thinking about it. He has been planning this. But maybe in the course of their, we pushed her, boom, it happened. Accidental. The case can be argued in court. It can be argued in court. The actual, the actual real and the men's are, okay, I don't get, maybe it's a typo. Okay. Cornelius say, and now that the woman set herself ablaze, is he going to pay for it, especially in sane society? I don't mean, goodness, Cornelius, you don't like this country at all. You don't like this country at all. It's so sad, Gabriela. Look, I say, make we finish this Bimbo case on time or before Friday. Oh, look, one freaky Friday. Oh, your sword. Oh my God, just pray. Thank you so much for coming. Exactly. The brother said something that he shouldn't. Thank you. He spoiled the case. He messed it up. You are outstanding. Thank you so much, Gorgeous Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Olufunke, very soon another case will come up. Abi is not Nigeria again. 1 week, one trouble. 1 week, one trouble. I love your loving husband, so supportive and kind. Oh, now his head is swelling. Cornelius, come, let me press your head down a bit. And they say you are loving. Come, let me press your head. Which loving? Go, Joe. They are hyping you, nice, sweeting you. These two are both toxic. Yes, so Shebi, we dey here. We go know how far. Yes, so in fact, I know say we go know how far. Let's see how the case will go. Let's see. Neighbors are greetings, man. Bimbo's brother should have been more careful with his words, but I guess we are glad to know what really happened. An innocent man shouldn't go down for what he didn't do. Oh, then we have finished this case. Courts, can we arise? Kunyenu, this case is finished. Nemuzo has just finished this case here. Your lordship, because we are grateful. You have finished the case. I'm telling you, if this guy is innocent, there is no, why should he pay for what he didn't commit? Somebody needs to speak for him. How can you watch? If it's your brother, let's even be real. No? If it's your brother, would you watch? Would you stand back? and let this thing be roped around his neck. No, now you will come out and speak. You will come out and defend him. You will come out. Hello, Wanyoma. Thank you so much. Oh, yo. Let me drop the link. Anybody that wants, in fact, I've been gisting here and I forgot to drop link. Anybody that wants to come up, please. So let's talk about this. Mrs. Chidi, the beautifier. OMG, we have the beautifier in the house. Welcome, Mrs. Chidi, the beautifier. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I really do appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up and connect to the family. This is where we spice it up. It's not only about celebrity and their issues we talk about here. Here we spice up our marriage. We have freaky days. We discuss all the sweet and juicy stuff that comes from the bedroom as well. And we equally help to mend marriages and relationships. Here is all about healthy relationship and sweet marriage. So everything sweet and juicy, not just all this talk. Okay, this one is a sad one, so we're not happy discussing it, but we don't have a choice. We still have to discuss it to save more women from themselves, from deleting themselves and ruining their lives. We have the beautiful one, the gorgeous queen. That is then. Can you hear that boy? Oh, you want your ma? Oh, mama, son,
Somebody was hyping there and you were getting jealous. Onogo. Hello, everyone. Hello. Beautiful and amazing people in the chat. You guys, if I can give all of you a warm embrace, I would have. But you know,
let's give them the warm embrace. Not if we can. We can't. Welcome, my beautiful
love all of you. We love you.
Yeah, hug to you all.
Absolutely. Welcome. Thank you. I've been listening at the background. It was tight for me, so I couldn't jump on immediately.
It's okay.
From the look of things, the case is already damaged. And another thing I will say here, I just went to Kemi Okunlonye. I'm sorry.
Kemi, our international journalist.
Yeah, the investigative journalist. Kemi had already told them that she would not watch an innocent man be prosecuted, so they should stop crying. And
like Pilate.
Yeah, because and also Bimbo'S mother is actually Ebele Okoro Martin. Ebele Okolo Martin. So she's Igbo. And I think Bimbo'S father also is talking. So the thing is, I've said it more than 2 or 3 times in this your stream. If you have a case, if you're angry and you have a case, Biko, in God's name, zip your mouth. Those few words, they will tell you, you have every right to remain silent. Anything you uttered could be taken against you in the court of law. Those are facts. If they had kept quiet, we will not know what went on. But at the same time, they would have salvaged this case a little bit. But right now, the case is completely messed up. When I mean messed up. And we both know that Bimbo and late Bimbo and IVD, they are evil. Both of them. Let me put it that way. Their mind their mind is so messed up.
Polluted.
Their mind is completely messed up. So they are both mean to themselves. You understand? You can't say it's just this person or that person. That's the fact that's been established. They are both doing basbos on each other, an aqua bottle on their heads, and all of that. Always, the whole of the people in the estate were aware of what was going on. And then this informer that came, or rather Ify, I don't know if it's Ify or Ify, I don't know. Ify that came talking.
Funny enough, that's my name, Ify too.
I'm Ify too, so I don't know if it's Ifoma or Ifeima, but let's leave it at
it. It should be Ifoma. Let's give her Ifoma.
You're not sure. I'm giving her Ifeima because that's your own name. So the thing is this, that lady, I don't want to say categorically because I don't know them, you understand? But sincerely speaking, if that Bimbo had a good friend, because that's what you're discussing, a good friend
Yes.
in every definition of it, Bimbo wouldn't have driven to that man's house to buy kerosene on the way, carried a welder man on the way, and then went into the house, broke it, unlocked or broke into the house, whichever.
Unlocked the door. She
And then
didn't go alone. She went with some friends.
And then locked herself in, and then decided to do whatever she did before every other thing happened. Those were not good friends. That is simple. They were not good friends. Kemi is now calling for the arrest of all those people that went with her, and she's copying all the police IGDs that they should go and arrest all of them. That
all of them will come out near her van, put them behind the van.
Let me now tell you what we're hearing now. Kemi is saying there was a blackmail that pushed Bimbo, that Bimbo and this guy never did any court marriage, but because there was no license to say something legally, bound them together. There was nothing. So even if they did pay bride price, that much we cannot say. So that Bimbo and her mother connived and sold one of these guys' property in the past. And also a friend of Kemi a friend of Bimbo was blackmailing Bimbo over alleged sex tape, that if this guy should see it now, Bimbo will be finished. So, and then the person was demanding over 13 million naira as settlement.
Hey!
And that was what pushed pushed this girl to going back to that house to go and get the document of that particular property, so that when she sells, like she and her mother did in the past, they sold one of the guy's properties, so they can get money to pay off this blackmailer, so that her video will not go to the social media.
The tape, is it with the iVideo with another person man?
Now, with another cucumber, so that the IVD will not see it. So Kemi is now saying that no matter what they do, that she is speaking the fact, she has done her investigation, and they should not waste this man's life in jail. You understand? But what I said yesterday in your stream, day before yesterday, the brother did a lot of damage to that case. When I mean damage, 1001%. All those things that the guy said that the Freeze interview, he could have just shut his mouth. Go back to your house, sit down. If you don't know what to do, carry your pillow, soak it with tears, cry like somebody who lost a sister. And not for you to be granting interview.
Name inspired, welcome. As change, this case has just changed gear. I think it's in gear 1 now.
Sincerely,
seriously, you
see,
it's
a serious issue now, and
you
like
see,
I said, new information coming up. Gist Lover is busy pushing her own out. Blessing CEO is pushing her own. Kemi is not left behind. Kemi is pushing, and Kemi is posting even on TikTok. And you can understand anything that goes to TikTok goes viral. So the point is that there is so much damage to the case. And let me point it out here categorically. The law will look at the intent and the motive. What was Bimbo's motive of going back to that house to go and get the documents of the house? She even went with a welder that broke the safe.
What?
That's a witness.
Now, maybe, do you know that they can even say that maybe the motive could be take out the documents and maybe
burn the house,
whatever,
and burn the house. But the major motive of her driving there, I lost everything. This guy ruined my life, my childhood, my everything, which I believe every member of her family, they've been feeding her mind with that.
Poisoning her mind, everything. I would say. Poisoning her mind.
With that you've lost everything. We are following on Moibo. This. No, knowing that those beautiful five children are the greatest blessing she could ever get in this life. Sincerely, if that girl had thought about those beautiful children, she wouldn't have carried out any of those nonsense acts. Because
how could she have even thought about it? Did she even remember she had children? Are you sure Bimbo even remember that she had children?
Because there were no a good friend. I'm not even saying friends. One good friend. They are among all those people that followed her. All the people she's been talking to, none of them qualifies as a good friend. A good friend.
I guess that was why this iffy of a girl was really angry and mad at everyone. That was why this girl was so bitter, as in very angry. I wouldn't use the word bitter, maybe very angry at what happened because she was not there.
You see,
she said she was caught up when they called her. She was caught up on the hold up, Lagos traffic, so she couldn't get there. She said, the way she was wailing, you can see that this lady, God, she's in pain.
Yeah, they can all claim to be in pain, you understand? But one sane friend could have taken the key of that her vehicle and made sure they lock her inside the house.
But if he was not there, as of the time that she said she has always gone to the house, like whenever something like this happens, they will always call her and she would rush down. She would drive down and take her from away from there. Like she has even threatened, at the time she had even poured petrol on her clothes. She has been doing this. And anytime she starts, they will call her and say, she have started again. Call Ify, and she will rush down there. So it's not the person that has pain, that she was not there.
The girl had a problem. She had a problem. And the family were not looking at the problem that their daughter has. Rather, they were looking at the properties. They were looking at what to get, how to ruin the man.
Thank you.
When it comes to the issue of divorce, especially with two people, two adults, forget about what you're going to get or what you could have grabbed or what you need to grab. Think about the wellness, the well-being of your child. If there are humans involved, think about them first. The court is not stupid when they put the clause in the best interest of the child. That's where they will look at when they are doing divorce cases. They would have said the properties you acquired. No, the number one thing is the best interest of the child when you go for custody. You understand? Then, but this lady, like I said, she's already cuckoo in the head.
She's cuckoo already.
And
that is why I am not sparing the family. I still believe.
They're even the ones I'm blaming more. I'm blaming them more over this girl's death. Not even just the friends. I'm blaming the family. Yeah. The way the mother was on the internet, talking all over. She doesn't look like a woman that if that girl walks into her house, she will say, my dear, welcome. Rather, if that girl walks into the house, she say, look at you. You followed Omoibo. See your sister, Kainde. Kainde is doing well. See your brother. He's doing, only you be the trouble girl. Why I get for house?
See Olufunke. Olufunke just got a job now. She's married. She has 3 children. You are following Omoibo up and down. Now, see him. He has ruined your life. He has destroyed your life. Egg Varieties, welcome, Ma. Thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Guys, if you're here watching, if not giving my thumbs up, please drop it now. Because let's not go to court. The family didn't do their best.
They did not. All those things the brother was saying, they checked her on rehab, they sent her to Abuja. No, that wasn't good enough. It wasn't enough.
You sent her to maybe a family house in Abuja. And how long does it cost? What does it cost to move from Abuja to Lagos?
It wasn't enough. The girl had a problem. And even when she left, you see, when death is drawing somebody, when the death time has reached, it will happen. You understand? Even if they had a bit, prevented this one, it would have happened, because the thing has been dragging her for many, many, many years. You understand?
It wasn't the first, neither was it the second.
Yeah.
It has been happening.
I don't know how to say it so that people will not say we are not being sensitive with this thing. But this thing is, for you to buy kerosene or petrol or gas or whatever she bought, for you to pour it on your body, you lit the fire. These are the things the court will be looking at. The first thing the court will ask you, was there any motive for her to have driven there? The motive is to go get a welder, break into the safe, collect everything. So that's actually theft. You get what I'm saying? In as much as the house belonged to 2 of them, if there were no legal marriage between the 2 of them, everything will go to the man. That's why we're We've talked about it here. All those people that will go to Lagos, live in Lagos or Abuja and be burning, giving birth to children, everything, thinking they are going to use it as
Abuja marriage, no be marriage.
If you're not legally married, whether customary marriage or a court marriage, you understand, you are not married. It's just
we need to even start asking the question if truly IBD even paid Bimbo's bride price. I think it's time we even start digging.
I'm not even sure, because
maybe they've been living together and had these children. We need to, in fact, I need to this night find out very well if truly
go to
IBD even married
look for Kemi. Kemi has a lot of information on this issue. Kemi has a lot of, and that's how they abuse it. Abusing Kemi. Kemi is telling them the legality of everything happening around the case. The brother did not do well. He completely ruined the case. He didn't do well. Everything he said were what? In admission. Yes, that my sister went to that house she even hired a welder. That's the brother's statement. She went with a welder to break the safe, to collect the document for the paper. She poured herself gasoline. She lit the fire. These are admissions of facts. So if they're looking at this case,
so nobody can hold it against IVD. Even if he had,
look at what they are saying now. Look at what they are saying. What they are saying.
Olivia, welcome, Queen. Afromex, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Please kindly help me thumbs up the stream. Please help me give me a thumbs up.
What they are saying is okay, when the guy saw that she was burning, why didn't he help her? And now I explained to someone I spoke with, I say, see, when you see fire burning, you don't use your bare hands to go to fire. If there is no fire extinguisher in the house, the next option will be to do it, locally. And then doing it locally will be what? Getting a blanket. Most homes in Nigeria don't even have, especially Lagos, they don't have blankets.
With heat. Blanket help?
Blanket, you find blanket in Jos. But what they have is
Coach Mary, welcome, mommy. Thank you so much.
What they have will be the bedroom duvet. They have that can catch fire immediately. You understand? You look for a blanket, soak the blanket inside water. You understand? And then use it and wrap the person around. If there is no blanket, the next option you now can think of is what? Is water. So the guy will be afraid of himself, of dying.
Oh, the water you're talking about, even, if you want to go to the kitchen sink, in that state of confusion, before you even open the tap, this time, have you even been in a very critical situation where you are rushing, even to open the tap, you may not even be able to open the tap fast. Something you've been doing effortlessly becomes so difficult. And then the door was locked. Somebody was asking, I think it was Bimbo'S attorney here, was asking, why did he not help her early enough? Before the fire really. And I said, the door was locked. She locked the door.
Yes.
And moreover, since the door was locked, this guy is finding a way to get her out. And he actually carried her with his bare hands and got burned. Maybe with cloth, rag, and the cloth got, you could see the burn on his hand.
See, the case is already a bad one. It's unfortunate that we're talking about human life like this, but let this be a learning point for women. If you know you are not appreciated in your marriage, that's the time you start doing the work. You don't have to wait until it sucks your blood and then drain your energy, takes everything from you. Then you now start thinking of a war. No. And if you're leaving, please don't think about property first. Think about your life. If you have children, think about those children. And then if you, like the family claim they're all successful people, nobody could tell this Bimbo, my sweetheart, sis, sit down. I'm going to get an attorney and I'll get a son. If it means contributing 500,000, let them pay a serious son in Lagos. They would have drained this guy of every kobo, you understand, legally possible that they could. But they never thought about going in a very civil way because the family itself, Bimbo's parents, Bimbo's mother, is also toxic. You can't tell me.
Not just, what about the sister?
Even the sister. The sister came crying foul on the internet. We didn't even know the two of them have not been talking. That the sister was owing Bimbo 18 million naira. So there are so many things going on in their family. You understand? I keep saying it. For the fact that you're walking on the road, you think you get stamina, you're gonna punch another person. You don't know if that person is a gym specialist.
Taekwondo student.
I'm telling you. So people should be careful how they get into physical involvement with other people. It doesn't warrant it. They should be civil. They should be civil in dealing with situations, especially when it comes to, okay, you've lived with this man for 15, 20 years.
And
get a lawyer. Get a lawyer.
And so
the lawyers in Nigeria and Lagos, they are walking the street looking for cases. Just get a lawyer. If you don't even know where the lawyer's office is, go to the court there. Just stand by the gate. You see me, 10 of them walking around in the court. So they would go and fight the fight for you while you are under your air condition, sipping some good drinks. People should please.
But you see, sometimes people think the lawyer fee they pay is a waste, so they want to do it themselves, and that is why they get into trouble.
That's because of where they are coming from, the society where they are coming from. Go and do it overseas now. You have a case, it will turn against you immediately. Okay, look at in the US here, they will tell children from school, make sure you don't hit first. Don't be the first person to hit. You're telling a child that is 4 years old, starting school for the first time, if someone look for your trouble, don't hit. Don't be the first to hit. They can even use words to abuse you. I'm sorry, to say a lot of things. I don't want to use that word. They can use their spoken words to say things to you, but make sure you don't get so angry to hit back. Don't be the first. That's what the law is looking for. And these people, they are so used to it. Bimbo's mother fighting in the street with the so-called son-in-law. Where was the respect?
It was really an eyesore. There's no respect. You will know that they are all not living in peace. Like they've been all toxic. The mother, the sister, Bimbo, IVD, the kind of friends you see, and that brings us to what we're talking about today. Have friends with sense. Friends with sense. Friends that will be able to tell you the truth raw as it is. Friends that will tell you, you messed up here big time, and you sit down and listen. Friends that will be ready to tell you, babe, if this is the case, forget it. Friends that you can call on and seek for advice and counsel. But today, the kind of friends we have, only party friends, only good weather friends, good time friends, when the going is good, when the chips are down, Hamia. I'm still saying it, that but those people that came with her, they are not good friends at all.
They are not good friends. And you know what? Friends. They are all going to be witnesses to this case.
They don't have a choice. They will have no choice.
Witnesses. And then again, this thing is as bad as that Bimbo's 5 children, they need rehab. All those friends that witnessed Bimbo burning herself, all of them need rehab. All of them.
Big time. They all do.
So you can understand the damage we are talking about. It's not just Bimbo is gone. We are talking about the living. They all need help. They need to see therapists, sit down, talk it over to see if they can be able to flush whatever it is in the mind and their brain. So I don't know.
Especially the children.
The children, definitely.
Especially the children.
Yeah.
They have witnessed enough, like so much of this toxic relationship between their parents. They've witnessed the breaking of head, the breaking of cars, the doing this and that. They've witnessed the punchings. They've witnessed all. They need help.
They need help.
The friends they will come out as witnesses.
Friends, they all need evaluation, all of them, including those that, do you know what it is to witness your friend burning herself? Do you know what it is? That is a lifetime trauma if it's not treated. So they all need help, all of them from A to Z. They need to be helped. And like I said before, those that were not good friends, they were not good friends. I don't consider them as good friends because Somebody would have in that car, in the journey they made until they got to that house. You know what, sweetheart? I don't think this is worth it.
Let's turn back.
Yeah, it doesn't worth it. Just forget it. And not the ones that will tell you, yes, today we are going to deal with it. Once you get that document, you can even set the place afire. Yes, say yes. So I'm
trying to imagine I'm trying to imagine the conversation that will be going. You know, this kind of friends that you call them, you are married, and then you say, I saw my husband somewhere. You call them, let's go and deal with the side chick. No, these friends that will follow, they are friends to go beat up a side chick.
Yes.
These are the kind of friends that actually followed her to her last day.
And they watched
These are the kind of friends.
They watched her.
And they were there outside.
Yeah, they watched her because, I feel so sorry. You know, one thing, everybody, we pray to grow old, to die at an old age and die peacefully, not to experience pain. But this girl went through pain before she gave it up. You understand? She went through severe pain before she gave it up. So
her last moment on earth was really a bad one. This girl has been going through pain for years. And then the last moment was pain. God forbid. Nobody's
Agree.
Hey, sweetheart, are you back from school?
She just came in. Hi, auntie. Imagine. She didn't greet you, but it's hi, auntie. Hi, Leslie.
She has greeted you. Just jealous. Why are you jealous now?
Sorry.
Honestly, it's horrific. All right, let's just learn to sieve our friends. Know the kind of friends we keep. The kind of friends that will draw your ear and say, no, do that thing. You see that thing where you plan, baby, no work.
Babe, and not just saying it. Not just saying it. You have to show your strength. When you're saying it, you say, no, what, you know this door, you're not passing it. If it means breaking the door, you break me first.
Block the door.
I'm just telling you. Because she's
lock
already
the car, take the key from her. If she's going to drive, you take the key away from her, even if it means fighting her there and then.
Yes.
But you've prevented something.
There are so many ways to get this thing done. Puncture the tires. Let it be that the tires are there. But those kind of people that prefer property more than lives, do you think they would think about that? They're already thinking about how to slay. Once they get the house, they will go to Instagram and do live stream that, we got.
They will do party, live party inside their house.
So
live party.
I don't know how their minds were working, but sincerely speaking, those are not people you consider good friend. A good friend will not watch you drive the Lagos traffic, went to that place in the first place. No friend will accompany
you. Carry welder, buy kerosene.
No good friend will accompany you with that kind of journey. They will tell you, what, sis, I'm done with this. If you can't go, they will tell you they don't trust the police. Fine. Drive the girl to a lawyer's office, sit her down there until somebody hear your case. By the time they finish talking with you, that person will make her change her mind. But they're not civil. Everything about them, there is no civility in them.
Agberu. Alaye kind of friends.
I tell you.
Or Cornelius say, or maybe they didn't know what she eventually did when they got there. How would they not know? They stopped there. They picked somebody up.
She went with kerosene.
They don't have kerosene inside the house, so she came with the kerosene. Yeah. Coach Mary Ma says sometimes when you trust your friends, you think they have the same trust. I have someone I considered a good friend, and it took me good 25 years and God's grace to see her true face. 25 years.
That was a long time.
A long time. Esther's World, thank you so much for coming. Please, Esther, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love you, Anchor Style. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you. God bless you. You know, these things were premeditated. They had a script. They followed through to the script. But unfortunately, somebody, there's this comedy. I don't know if you've seen the comedy. The producer came up with a script. The script read that the lion will pursue you, but don't run. The lion will not eat you or do anything. And the actor Now ask the producer, has the lion read the script? Has the lion read the script that he will not eat me? So that we will both be on the same page. So they wrote the script. Bimbo got there and maybe decided that no, I need to act this way. You know how actors do, they go on set and overact.
And you get so, like you, don't you?
I leave my Odogwu alone. No, leave my Odogwu alone.
No, leave my Odogwu alone. He said it so that they gave him a script to on a second wife. We looked at it, the script, said, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then he acted it the way he wanted. So
did you see that? Yeah, 25 years, and she tried many times to kill me, but God is always there for me. When I separated from her, she never saw it coming. I was telling you
she tried so many times to delete.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Some friends are just horrible. That's why I say we have to be careful.
Man. That was not a
good
friend.
Evening, Delicious Army. Welcome. Please, thumbs up. Make it 30. Make it 30. Thumbs up. Thank you. Can you beat that?
25 years. See,
wow. 25 years.
What of a decade?
I had a friend. I used to have a friend. Oh, I used to call her my best friend because we've been together for almost 20 years. Like, we're best friends. Went to school together, did everything together. Even after school, we're still friends. And though a couple of persons have kind of warned me, like tried to talk, and I'll say, look, we all have our weaknesses. I'm giving her that, but she has a weakness. I have my weakness. So I cannot just write her off because of this weakness of hers. You know, I keep making excuses for her. I keep making excuses. Whenever they point out something, I make excuses. She has gotten me into trouble. I still make excuses. I say, we have to be very careful. I've learned my bigger lesson. I've learned the lesson the hard way. I will always make excuses. She will get me into trouble. I will make excuses. I will forgive. You know, she's done even while in school. She kept doing this thing. But even despite all she has been doing in the past that I've been making excuses, when it got to my marriage, I did all I could to bring her to come for my traditional marriage. She didn't want to come. And I didn't know she was making excuses why she can't come for my marriage. And I'm like, you're my best friend. You know? And what she now told someone shocked me. And the person called me and said, see this person you keep saying is your friend? You are getting married. This is all she could say about you. Be careful and please make sure you take your husband, your marriage far away from her. This was what she said. The thing she said shocked me. I didn't believe it. I was in doubt. And she didn't come for my marriage. Even when I tried to make her come, the excuses she was giving wasn't making any sense. When I got back, what I knew was when I knew she actually said that was when I got back, she didn't bother seeing me. A best friend for almost 20 years. She avoided me for no reason, avoided me for months until I left the country. This my best friend we didn't see until I left the country.
Wow.
Until I left. When I left for almost 1 year, I didn't talk to her. Then one day I summoned the courage and I confronted her and I asked her. She said that was not what she really meant, that the person misinterpreted what she said. And I asked her, I said, when I got back, I tried to see you. You were avoiding me. This is somebody that will come to my house. We sleep together. We do things together. Like, we can spend months together.
Wow.
And you knew I was leaving the country. You avoided me. And then now you're telling me that the person misunderstood what you said. And you guess what? When I came here, I was taking some pictures with my husband at the beach, and she said something to me, it slipped out of her mouth, and that was when I severed the relationship. I lost a friend, but it's okay. I'm happy I did. She now told me to my face on the call, make you stop to they post all these pictures where you post with your husband, or I beg. The thing they make me feel jealous.
You know, said it. You know what you just said.
She said it. I bet make you even stop today. And she doesn't comment on those pictures. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't like or comment. Then after 1 year, she now say, hey, make I tell you, after we finish speaking that day, make you stop today, post all these pictures where they post about your husband, I beg. They make person feel jealous.
You know, somebody says similar thing to me, but she called back the next day to apologize. She said, wow, see, if you were just both single the other time, now you're married and you left me, that she's jealous. I was like, well, I didn't even take it as anything. I didn't know my husband heard it. So my husband now asked me, but you said this girl is your friend. I say, yes. Didn't you hear what she said? I said, me, I don't take those things serious. After all, we might not even see again for life, that kind of a thing. So, you know, some people say things.
Do you know, my husband heard our conversation and was shocked when she said that. Make I stop today. After 1 year, she never bothered to ask me, how did your marriage go? How did everything go? When did you leave the country? Are you ever coming back? Nothing. And then the only time I called her to confront her, because I just felt it's time to let it out of my chest. And she said this. I was taken aback. I had to start processing it. I was quiet. My husband looked at me. I didn't say what to him. I was so quiet. I was cold.
Because the person I was asked, didn't you say this person is your friend? You know, I said, well, didn't you hear what she said? But the thing is, so I wouldn't call that lady my best friend. We met somewhere and we connected, and then that was it. She wasn't really my best friend. So in one word or the other, I know those kind of people that want to be around you to see what they can benefit for being around you. So I call them friends with benefits. So I wouldn't say best friend. And that's the way I look at it.
Delicious Sammy, we are just talking about friendship, the kind of friends we should keep, the kind of friends we should have. You know, we're just analyzing what happened to Bimbo and then the kind of friends she had that followed her, accompanied her to her last moment on earth. Those friends who could not stop her. We're looking at it and analyzing that a good friend will not let you do all that. They wouldn't have followed through. They would have stopped her at all costs. Whatever it takes to stop her from going there, knowing she was very angry and bitter, knowing her intention, they would have done all, but didn't. Instead, they followed her and they were outside. She locked herself in. They were outside, waiting for her to do the job they agreed to go do until the scripts changed, and then she set herself ablaze.
There was something somebody said here. The person said maybe her friends didn't know what was in her mind. But I want to make something here. I want to make a statement here. The person that made the video showing Bimbo at the point she was pouring gasoline on herself and lighting herself up, when they saw that she has, what would I say? When she poured gasoline, they were like, oh, that's not, what is going on? Why is Bimbo doing that? Then she now lit the fire. They started screaming, Bimbo, that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. So they had the plan. They had a plan. They walked.
They had a plan.
With it to that Aja. Aja is not, we all know Lagos. From VI to Aja, you might spend 3 hours on traffic. You understand? Then talk more of coming from every other angle of Lagos. Is this related to Aja? Anywhere they came from, they had ample time to disarm this girl from that thought, to disarm her mind and made her change her situation. Even at the point of hiring a welder, it was enough to tell her, you know what, see, if girlfriend, let's go back. I don't want to be part of this. My spirit is against it. Shh.
My princess is back. I just love this girl. I just love her carefree nature. I just love her. Ugo Cynthia, one moment, host. Ugo Cynthia, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please kindly give me a thumbs up, okay? I really appreciate you. And who else? Blind guy, his wife, they're live. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you, blind guy. Kindly give me a thumbs up, a sweet thumbs up, okay? Delicious Sammy say, well, in as much as we complain about friends, at times we also fall into that category. Unknowingly, friends matters. Don't get to act. Friends matters. Don't get to act all my best friend is my diary. Then those people are the people you should drop. They are. Thank you so much. On one day, she was a friend, and not a friend. She was. I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, we should be happy. Friends that will be happy for each other. Epale Evans, welcome. Thank you so much. Epale, dash me a thumbs up. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you. Friends that will be happy. Friends that will be there to cheer up. Friends that will be there to even flog you if need be. Plug some sense into you. Friends that will be there to scold you. Friends that will be there to tell you the bitter truth that you refuse to swallow. And they say, open your mouth, swallow this truth. It will save your life. Well, I won't blame the friends. Oh, she has the mind of her own, Bimbo. She chose that path and later bear the consequences. The friends might try and she will resist. Some people are very stubborn. Friends that will let you buy the thing. I will be that friend that will drag that thing and will pour it out on the streets. I will drag that kerosene, petrol, whatever it is. I will snatch it away from you. If at all I've told you, I am not going there. How would you? Why would I follow my friend to go to a house? She wants to go and burgle the house. One, she went with a welder, bought petrol, and you sat inside the car with her. Got there, allowed her, went into the building with the kerosene. No. No matter what. Those friends have a case to answer in court as well. Oh, yeah. Don't you think so?
All of them, they are accomplice to this particular crime. That's what it called, accomplice. They were involved in buying the kerosene, hiring the welder. They invaded somebody's property. I don't know how they got in, whether with a key or they broke the door. I don't know. But they're all going to be witnesses, and they're all going to stand. All of them are going to take a stand in the court when the case, the case is called up. But what I'm saying, in one way or the other, whether we accept it or not, God brings people in our lives for a reason. Most times, good reason. But we human, because human, we are insatiable, you understand? We want more. We always want more. God will give you a good friend. You understand? Sometimes your bad behavior might rub out on that friend. Then some people will just come to you to benefit from it. You understand? But the thing is this. It has happened. Bimbo is cool enough. By the time the family gather themselves together, they will put her to rest. And that case will now continue to go to court. But for the living, hearing our voices today, if you're in a toxic relationship, take a walk. They don't give an award as the best woman that have ever witnessed toxicity in her marriage. They don't give such awards. So take a walk. Be alive for yourself, for your children. Bimbo, God bless her with 5. But I guess those children, maybe when she was even living, mommy, come on, get away, kill, they will scream down on those children, drive them even further away from them so that they can carry their act. Sometimes pause, take a moment. Deep breaths are required. When you're confused, you don't know what to do, take a very deep breath. Sit down with a glass of water. You might get clarity even more than friends can offer. But whereby you're blessed to have good friends, thank God for it, because they are very rare to find. And if you notice, you have the ones that are not always there, oh yes, master, whatever you say, they will agree to it. They can never oppose you. Start to re-examine that friendship. If a friend is telling you, NSU, this is what I'm thinking, what do you say? Ah, yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's just go with it. No, that friend will tell you, how about we look at it from this point of view? Have you thought about this way? You understand? So
you're talking about friends with brain, not friends that only want to club and drink Hennessy and dance and do runs together and do what is this other one they call it, the professional names they give it now. Not those kind of friends. Friends that will tell you how to ruin your marriage. But you're talking about friends with sense. With sense, not these ones.
It's unfortunate. And I like what Olufunke said here. She said that Bimbo'S case finally taking traffic away from me.
Online in-laws, so they have Zukwaike. They have finally rest. Finally. At least this week.
No,
this week I didn't hear May.
Till Bimbo is buried, this case is on.
Judy, Yul, this, Judy, have added the Yule Doche to her name. May wants to leave. We online in-laws, we are finally rested. At least for 1 week.
They are rested now.
I pray more stories will come up, more things, but positive ones, okay, that will take over the trend. Positive news. We are tired of all this negativity.
No, positive news don't trend. Positive news don't trend. Did you hear? Did you ever hear that Chima Amanda rejected, declined Buhari's order of the
night? I heard it. It didn't trend. I heard it.
It did not trend.
It didn't trend. Positive news on her guy here. It doesn't trend. That's why in the news they say bad news is good news. It doesn't.
The day I will wear bikini in my cooking channel now, I will get plenty customers and subscribers.
Yeah, me na pan to stream now. Make I know whether I will get viewers. At the end, who suffered the loss? Bimbo is gone already. Good friends really do try to help make you the best. Okay, good friends really do try to help you make the best choices for yourself, and they intervene when they see your safety is at risk. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
totally agree. Totally agree.
Correct.
Totally agree.
Not the people that will be in the car. Yes, let's go there. Go where? That's invading somebody's property. You're going to rob somebody's house. You're saying, let's go. Hey, Mbano.
Let's go. Banyana moto. Let's go and show him. Omale, I will deal with him today. That guy, he don't know me. He will see where today. He will see the other side of me. Yes, babe, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hyping you.
Hyping her
to the grave. That's how they hyped her to the grave.
I have good friends, but something happened, but I didn't listen to anyone. All my friends were against my decision and even stopped talking to me because of my decision. But thank God I didn't get hurt. We have good friends. Yeah, they did their best. They wanted to. We have good friends.
At least they tried.
Yes. Cornell is a pancake. Go, I want to trend the people. You don't know that people are trending in or you don't know people are trending. Nigeria, where they gave me 10K for being the best in my department. Come and buy me shawarma. You have big money. Whereas the winner of Big Brother Naija will go with 100 million. You take it, they study. Who's school help? Who's school help?
That is it. That is the truth. Good things don't trend. It's unfortunate. I believe there are good things happening now. See this case now, this Bimbo'S case is taking away the thing that Nigeria should be discussing, which is the flood in Nigeria. People are buying it with that flood. The whole of it has gotten to Ahoda, a river state. Is in Ahoda, is in Bayelsa, is in Delta, Kogi, Benue. I don't know, Anambra. You understand? Those are the things they need relief material. They need help. But we are not talking
Mary
about.
Queen, welcome. Please give me a thumbs up, Mary Queen. Welcome. Oh, my village is affected too now. As I speak to you.
But have we
my village is affected?
Because if you discuss it, it will not get views. People want where there is basketballs. They don't want anything that will be of value.
It's sad. Minister of Agriculture gave me 10K. Olufunke, come and buy me shawarma. You are a big babe. They gave you a whole 10,000 naira. You're talking. Please come and buy me shawarma.
Olufunke, we're adding 3 zeros to it to make it 10 million.
Who education? You go to read school. You go school. Levels are say quality friends are very important. Get at least one friend that has good crazy.
Yeah.
Bimbo needed a good friend who would have locked her inside the house and stayed there with her until she understood. I said I would be that friend that would collect your car key.
Collect the car key or puncture the tires. I don't care. Puncture the tires so that she will not have anywhere to drive to.
Whatever, honestly.
Happened.
is the kind of friend we need. That friend in the middle of the night, you can't sleep, or you're about to take a very drastic decision. You're about to do something stupid, and you call, say, babe, you see, Oyoyo, today. Oyoyo, I'm a you will see the other side of me, and you say, I don't know. There's something wrong with you.
But oh yes, friend, oh yes, member will say, did he do it again? Okay, I'm coming. Let's go and deal with him. No.
We need that good friend who will speak and we will listen. That good friend. Yeah. Check your friend. Look around your friend. Ask yourself, do I have that one friend who can talk senses into me? Not the oh yes friend like Oyoyo is saying. That one friend who will tell me the truth, who will force me to swallow the truth. That one friend that will say stop and I will listen. That one friend, do I have it among my circle of friends? Just look around you. Look at your circle of friends. Look again.
When I was in the university, it will surprise you to know that I had one friend the whole of my 5 years in the university. And then it's coming because when I was in secondary school, one girl, she just felt, okay, I want to, you're very good at this, you're very good at this. What do you do? I say, well, I'm enrolled to extra lesson. I have a teacher, a science teacher that, takes me through the chemistry, physics, math, and all of that. So this girl said, okay, can I talk to the teacher to also include her so that she can be coming? This girl will take 2 taxis to get to my home. 2 taxis. We don't live close at all. She lives by close to Bridgehead, you understand, a Niger Bridgehead, and I live in Omoba area of town. So you can understand the distance. I said, okay, I spoke to the science teacher. He said yes, that he can accommodate 1 more student. So it was just a very private class. This girl now went to class and started gossiping about me. So when she gossiped about, that was my SS1. She finished gossiping. I didn't even come to confront her. Did you say this? Did you say that? I did not, because see, I've said this before. I'm the last sister among 5. So I've seen a lot. I've learned a lot. I've gotten some experiences even before getting to a certain age. So I said, okay, was that what she said? I said, no trouble. I just carried my locker, my own seat to the front, Gogoy, where I will now be facing the teacher. That semester, this girl used to be at least from position number 4 to 10. She doesn't pass 10th position in class. That semester, she came 40 out of 44. That was the end of story. Sometimes you don't need to fight physically, but let your
when you know you are benefiting here.
Your action should be civil. Do you know where we met again? We met in Lagos. Then we're already in the universities. And then she happened to be in the same university with my younger brother and my elder sister, University of Ibadan. We were like, I met her. She was like, oh my God, this. She will be the first to volunteer to come and know where you're living, to come and see if there is anything. She will go and say, hey, if you see where they stay, or this. I said, oh, fine. I live in so area of Lagos. Yeah, feel free to come. I'm staying with my sister. So this girl came. I guess she has learned her lesson, or I don't know. But from that SS1, we were never friends again. The next we met was when we were in the university, first year in the university. You understand? So people in one way or the other contribute to their problems. You understand? Yeah. But you don't have to fight every fight. There are some kind of fight you let conscience fight it for you. I believe we are still human. There is one part of you that is still human. Don't engage in physical blow with people just because you want revenge. Bimbo and her family, all they wanted out of this IVD was a pound of flesh. See where it led them. They lost a daughter, they lost a sister, lost best friend, people lost their mother because of what? Vengeance. If you're angry, somebody offended you, and you're really, really pissed, take a glass of chilled water, sit down, talk to nobody, process it, and then ask your inner self, some questions. If you don't know what to do, scream in your home, lock your doors, scream it out. Yell at yourself. When you finish, you drink water and take a deep breath. There is no point. Yeah, there is no point exchanging blows with people. We should learn to be civil. The law is there. If you think you're offended, somebody wronged you, seek a redress in the court of law. If you don't trust a police, look for a lawyer you can trust. We still have female lawyers in the society. If you don't trust male one, we have female one. There are so many ways to settle issues and not to get vengeance for yourself. I'm going to leave you with this. Anybody hearing our voices, I believe there is one thing or two to take home. Bimbo's case is a classic case that young women out there, young girls intending to get into a relationship or even get into a marriage relationship and have children, think first yourself, if you have children, your children, before you think about the husband that maltreated you or the property you're going to lose. I rest my case.
Thank you very much, gorgeous queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. In fact, you have said it all, and I'm going to just wrap up shortly. But before then, I want to drop this song for everyone. I don't know if you know it. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. You know, that is what friends are for. In good times and in bad times, I'll be on your side forever, good friends. Sade, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sade. Thank you so much. Just give me the thumbs up, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Fat Ninja DM. Thank you so much, Fat Ninja. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, guys, we're already wrapping up. But if you haven't given me a thumbs up, don't forget. So I'm going to sing it again. Keep smiling. This is to you all my subscribers, my loved ones, my friends. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for, not fair weather friends. There's this song Sonny Okosu sang some years ago. When the going is good and smooth, many, many people will be your friend. Da 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 da. Oh, when the going is good and smooth, many, many people will be your friend. But when the going is bad and whatever, many, many parents will run away. Your friends will run away. Don't keep friends that will disappear when you need them, genuinely, truthfully. Friends that will be like leech on your skin. Parasitic friends. Friends that want to suck your life away. Friends that want to drain your blood. But when you don't have, they vanish. When they don't get that thing that is bringing them to you, they disappear into thin air. You lose them. They become frenemies. They'll be the first to crucify you. They'll be the first to drag you out on the streets. They'll be the first to say so many negative things. They'll be the first to spoil your name. Avoid such friends. Check your friends. This calls for sober reflection. Look around your friends and ask yourself the truth. Do you know this friend truly? I know that song. I didn't know you knew it. Yeah, I knew that song. A friend sent it to me some years ago and I have never forgotten. Thank you so much, everyone. That friend, that true friend, check your friends right now. This is something we should think about this night. Look at your friends and say, I have 20 friends. Which one gets sense among them? Your friends, check them. Can you beat your chest? Can you vow that this friend is truly a friend, or just a fair weather friend where you just have fun? Friends you buy drinks for, you have good times, you go clubbing, you go shopping. But when you no longer have, they vanish and look for another person. Parasitic friends. Friends that will not be able to stop you. Friends that will take their shoulders away from you. Friends that will be quick to drag your name on the street. Check again. So you begin now to sieve. You begin now to remove and detach yourself from them, because you know they're of no value. Gradually remove yourself, detach yourself. Even if you have just one left, one good friend is better than 1,000 frenemies. Because when the rainy day comes, it is that one friend that will give you an umbrella to shield you. God bless you, everyone. Thank you so much. Juba, I appreciate you for coming. Juba, thank you so much. Just drop the thumbs up for me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Lucy Choma, Daluri Nwanyoma, I really appreciate every one of you. I may not be able to call all your name tonight, but you guys have been so amazing. Williams Onyabo, not Sonny Okosi. Williams Onyabo, thank you. Thank you. That's the name of Zodalo. Williams Onyabo. I have forgotten that song. Oh, God. Songs with meaning. Songs with meaning, meaningful songs. I've forgotten Williams Onyabo, yes. Yes, we always have to do an evaluation on everything, including our relationships. If someone is not helping to build us up, weed them away. This is it. So you can have your peace. Thank you, everyone. Good night. I really appreciate you. God bless you for your time here. When the going is smooth and good, when the going is smooth and good, many, many people will be your friend. When the going becomes tough, many of your friends will run away. Yes, Sandy! Yes, I did. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you for your love and support. Let's do this again. Same time tomorrow. Don't miss the time. Same time tomorrow on Love Night with Spice. Yay! When the going is good and smooth, many, many people will be your friend. When the going becomes tough, many of your friends will run away. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Love you all. Peace of mind is what we need. I love you all. Shade, thank you. Life is simple and sweet and beautiful. Enjoy it. Cut away bad friends with bad energy. Whip them away and live your life to the fullest. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home where the party. The world is stressing me out. You because I know you got me. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you turn up. And you always come through for me. Piece of my eye, wherever you was at the ocean, you piece of my eye, Valerie, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your love. Good night. I love you guys. Thank you. Nemoso, Chukwugozie, Shade, Father Luz, Oyoyo, Coach Merima, thank you. God bless you all. Juba, thank you. Thank you, Lucy. Olufunke, God bless you all. Olivia, bye.